Welcome back, everybody. This is Viscount Gregor Hawke here, and welcome to my 100 shots a day for 100 days Pell challenge. This is my day 10. And I noticed the last episode and a little bit of the episode before in episode 8, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to learn a snap with new technique. The problem is I'm mixing it up with a bunch of other stuff I'm trying to learn as well. And I noticed, and I'm not sure, in the footage it appears that some of my shots are landing a little bit flat, and I'm not liking that. And I even had a subscriber point it out as well. And I wasn't sure if it's where I'm starting to rotate my hand, because I might be doing it a little bit too quickly, where it strikes and then I'm doing this, but I can't even tell. It doesn't feel flat to me, because you can definitely tell when something feels flat. So what I'm going to do today is I'm not even going to be worrying about the 4-part drill. I'm going to really focus on doing the snap alone in this episode. I'm not going to mix it with the off body that I've been doing the last 10 days. Likely I'll probably do a little off-camera practice once I start feeling that this snap is a little bit better. So before, I've been throwing it parallel right on the white tape. And now what I want to do is I want to change the angle slightly, which means when I'm landing this, my elbow's up a little bit higher and my arm is actually past my target a little bit further than I usually do. I want to project the front of my sword. And I also don't want to project the front of the flat of my sword. So I want to make very, very sure that I'm going to ingrain good habits and not bad. So today we're just going to do 100 shots. They're all going to be snaps. I'm going to do it stationary. I'll probably do 50 with my sword leg forward, 50 shield leg forward. But we're going to focus on that today. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to try to do this really slow. Sometimes I start getting the habit of it, starts to feel good. And then I end up speeding up, then I start screwing up a little bit. And sometimes you can't even tell when you're screwing up when you're going quick. So what I'm trying to do is I just need to rotate my body a little bit further, project the tip, not so much the middle. And I really just want to focus on it not coming in flat, because I'm having to break my wrist a little bit more than I usually do. And there's a possibility that in breaking my wrist, that's why I was landing a few of those flats. So the last thing you ever want to do when you're training is ingrain a bad habit. So I'm breaking it down to the simplest form, and I'm not really doing it what I want. I want it a little bit higher, project the tip. A little higher, project the tip. And I know once I get this down, it's going to be a harder shot to block. I mean, they have to pick up the last 8 to 10 inches of the blade. Okay. Kind of like that, how that feels. Just half a second 4-part drill. Okay, I'm paying very close attention to making sure I'm looking if it's landing blade on and it's looking better. What I might do is I might actually zoom the footage in slightly, just so I can tell. Okay, so let me rest my arm just for half a second, and then I'm going to go ahead and do it with shield leg forward. I know that was over 50 blows, definitely had to be. Okay. And I really want to get this down gonna take me a while to notice. Because usually I would do something like this, something like that, instead of my arm is like over further, projecting the tip, this type of stuff. So a little bit different, a little bit further hip rotation. So everything is just slightly different. It's kind of like the snap I was trying to program myself for in episode 1 through 10 or 1 through 9. Same thing. It was very similar to a snap that I threw before, but had slight differences. And it's really interesting to look back at that, those first few days, and I'm only on day 10 now, and the beginning, when it was all clown shoes, having to think all the time, and then about a week later it just started coming together. So yeah, and I think I'm going, there we go. Arm over further, elbow up a little bit higher. Come on, project the tip. Trying to speed up a little bit too much. Speed masks mistakes. We really focus on elbow up higher, sword arm a little further over. Project the tip. That's what we want. Still kind of not, there we go, that's better. Yeah, I can't wait to get this down. It's going to be nice. Still feels a little awkward like this. This doesn't feel awkward. Cutting up high with the backhand. That's easy sauce. But changing my arms here to my arms here. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the camera, but my elbow is about that much further over, about 4 inches over. So a little bit different. It'll be a good technique once I get it down. What I'll probably do, since I know I need focus on this, so I might just do multiple training sessions in a day where I can focus on this solely, then focus on my upper body with movement solely. Alternate that a few days, and then put it all together again and see how it works out. I'm thinking it doesn't seem, and I could be wrong, but to me it doesn't seem like maybe I have to raise my elbows high to make it feels all strange. I mean, let me know what y'all think. I don't think that might be as important as I'm thinking it is. I don't think it is. I think it's more important for me to worry about just subconsciously have my elbow be about 4 inches further this way, projected tip. I don't have to do this stuff. You know, I'm not a super tall dude. But I can definitely see where someone's in a guard like this, and generally they'll drop the tip real quick over the top of the shield to stop that shot. But if the angle's coming in like I don't know if you can tell the difference on the camera, but like this would be blocked. That not so much, I don't think. I think that's going to feed right past their guard because my elbow's way over. It just changes the angle completely. So maybe I won't put the emphasis so much on raising the elbow to where, because really it feels awkward for me to hit it. It's almost straight all the way. If I had maybe a little bit more play, The big thing is I don't want to injure myself, because I've seen people injuring themselves doing something similar, or they straighten their elbow out all the way, and they do that a bunch of times, and then their elbows go to crap. So maybe let's keep it comfortable, like I'm used to. Elbow height stays the same. It's just, I'm not striking here, I'm striking here. I think that's going to be a great thing to train. This is what I love it. You kind of like, I don't know, let me know what y'all think, but this is the kind of stuff I do when I'm out here. I just kind of talk and try to learn myself and figure out, this would work really great for me and my body. And just kind of figure it out. Elbow across the butt. That's elbow across. Just project the tip. That's all you want, just the tip. Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna work this hard, guys. And I'm gonna practice this, and I can't wait for that to come together on a practice field. Because I'm gonna be walking up on somebody, and they're just gonna do this, and they're still gonna get hit right in the grill. It's going to go right past the sword. At least that's the plan. That is the plan. Okay. I think I'm actually happy today. I kind of, because this, even my wife was telling me, that just, for you, that looks awkward. And it feels awkward. It feels like I'm having to force it. Force my body style to try to do something that maybe somebody 2 or 3 inches taller could easily do. But for me, and how short I am, it just feels awkward. But I can still, I don't have anything wrong with a slight bigger rotation, just a little bit. It's just a slight more of a hip rotation, and bringing that elbow in and across. I think that's the freaking money right there, seriously. Yeah, see, when it just feels good, and already I'm not doing it like super slow, but this isn't much different than what I'm used to, and I can already tell it's going to be more effective. I can already tell, so. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to do a little bit of 4-part drill, I think. Maybe just a couple of snap up body passes, and then call it. But I'm going to do that off camera. So, hope you guys enjoyed episode 10. Looking forward to episode 11. I'm going to practice the new master plan for snap starting tonight here in just a little bit. And tomorrow, man, I'm getting really excited about it. But I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.